both the movies are competing here for the best debut feature film by director for the Silver Peacock. Now, let me give the synopsis of movie Little Trouble Girls. Here we have with us producer Mihek. During a weekend of rehearsals with a school choir at a convent, an introverted teenager begins to view the world from a new perspective. New desires, beliefs, and values emerge, and this awakening threatens to disrupt her friendships and the choir. Can we have the trailer of movie Little Trouble Girls? So indeed, that was a fascinating trailer, and the movie Little Trouble Girls was nominated for Oscar entry from Slovenia. So I congratulate you, Mihek, for that. So to begin with, I'll ask few questions, and then later we'll open the floor for questions. So my first question is to you, Ivo. When I went through the movie, I realized that the film explored the effects of violence and neglect on the children, which we saw clearly on the screen that what all went through. And it further showcased the themes of regret and forgiveness also. So was there any intrinsic motivation of the director or the team to portray such a movie on the screen?
Yes, thank you. Indeed, there was. The director Tõnis comes from a little village in Estonia, and when he was young, there was really this type of person, or this kind of person existing in real life in this village as this Frank character in the film. So it somehow, it was absorbed probably, and now 20 years later, Tony started to put this story on paper to make a script out of it. So it was really vague at the beginning because there was nothing else than only this Frank character. What was like motivation, but the motivation was strong. So in course of, I would say, like 4 years maybe, we developed the story. It was quite long, but then we built all those other characters and all the story arcs and everything. But there is, in that sense, there is a real big person behind this film.
Thank you. So Mihek, since this movie was nominated for Oscar, received an Oscar entry from Slovenia. So as a producer, what your journey has been from the beginning to now, as if you can take us through that.
Hello to everybody. First of all, I would like to say hello from Urshka. She wrote me today in the morning to say hello to everybody here in Goa and to say thank you to invite film here. Unfortunately, she could not be with you because she's in LA. It's not about just about the Oscar candidate from Slovenia, but it starts distribution in United States this week. So there with my colleague Joško, he's also producer on this project, together in the United States. So we split, and unfortunately she's not with us here, even she wish. What was the journey? The journey was actually very long. It started last year. First was the game for the festivals. Somehow I believe on Venice, I don't know. I live in Italy and I know they like the films, this film. And then so they said no at the end, and they invite us in Berlin, Berlinale. And they were so exciting about the film. They really like it. We had a Zoom with them, so yes, we said yes to them. And then it was a lot of festivals from the Berlinale. One award in Tribeca. Then it was in Sarajevo. I mean, all around the Europe more or less. And now it's, of course, it's Slovenian candidate. There are not so many films in Slovenia per year, so it was not a big surprise. But according it's also distribution in United States. We're expecting, or we do this chance how to promote also through the Oscar campaign to the audience in United States. This film we dubbed it also in Italian language. So we are targeting also in Italy, in the white audience, and also other cinemas like Great Britain. It was distributed, and quite good circle, let's say, globally travel quite a lot and nice.
Yes, thank you. This is actually my favorite topic because this is a thin line we're always looking for. I mean, me personally at our company, we've been around for 30 years. We turned 30 years old, the company I'm coming from, which home partly. So it's been in course of all those years, basically, there is somewhere nirvana, and this is the place that you can be so commercially successful, but still also reach festivals, which means you can't make very stupid films, first of all. And this goes like big time about us. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and this is all about filmmaking. Why filmmaking is such a great thing is that you never know. You may have all those components, you may have great story, great director, great cast, even some money in place, but it can completely, it can still be a flop, so to say. But sometimes some magic happens, so we are seeking for magic here.
More or less, I totally agree with Ivo. I believe that this kind of European public financing of our films allow us a little bit more freedom first. Then everything is more author-driven because we get money as a producer also for in the name of director. So it's not our film, it's not producer's film, but it's more ours, let's say, like the whole crew. And I believe in that kind of approach. I believe that's why I love the most European or art house films all around the world, not just European, but let's say independent. So this is, let's say, advantage of the producing in Europe, let's say, or